What up? Your boy Savage, aka Sev Cisneros. You know the logo, Broncos Country, BCFFL, Bronco Maniacs. You know what it is. So check this out, man. I'm late to the date. I'm late on this subject, and I didn't really actually want to talk about it because everybody's already covered it. From the national media to Broncos media to YouTubers on here to people out that I spoke in the public and people asked me to give my thoughts. Um, the firing of Coach Hackett, and how I feel about it. First and foremost, let me say this. I am so tired of this revolving door of trying to get a new coach and doing this every other offseason. I am so drained by doing this every other year, bro. As a Bronco fan, it's already pathetic. As a Bronco fan, I'm just, so embarrassed of how they handle all these situations instead of really getting down to the real situation. And the real situation is the offensive line and how they didn't do nothing to repair the offensive line. They didn't do nothing to help in the trenches where you actually win the war in the trenches, bro. They didn't do nothing to repair the offensive line. You bring in a coach, a rookie coach, somebody that don't even have any resume to be a head coach, and you bring him in, right? And you expect so much from this dude to just automatically take you to a Super Bowl or automatically take you deep into the postseason. When his resume, there was nothing there to indicate that he was ever going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And him coming to the Broncos franchise, the expectations, because there are expectations on this franchise just because of the historical winning that the franchise has done. And you got this pressure on a rookie head coach that's never been in this position. And you expect these results with no protection from the offensive line. And you think you're going to get different results. I don't know what you guys were thinking when you don't repair the offensive line, the real situation, the real struggle of the team. And it's been the struggle for the last 5 years, offensive line. I don't care who you have back there, Patrick Mahomes. I don't care if you had a Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if you had John Elway in his prime. I don't care if you had Joe Montana. If they had the offensive line that the Broncos have now, these dudes, they wouldn't have been successful under this offensive line. And that's just the reality. So now, Broncos country, you give this dude some games. He failed. There was some decisions that you look at, but that was just rookie mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And you cut him and you fire him, and now we're back to square one looking for a coach. We're back to square one looking for higher ups and hoping that this changes. When in all reality, this franchise and this fan base is so impatient, they're never going to let nothing develop. They're never going to let situations turn out the way that they might have potential to be successful. It's just on patient people, And I'm not saying, Coach Hackett, he was going to take us to the promised land and this and that. But what I am saying is, this is the thing is that you're not going to get a different result if you keep doing this. If you don't let stuff develop, you have to let people have time. You have to let people learn from their mistakes. I don't think that we should have just fired him right now. I think we should have allowed him to come back next season and go after what really is the situation with our team, the offensive line, and repair all the way through. Try to get something going and have the same aspect of a team, a foundation, because right now we don't have a foundation. We're coachless. And I'm sorry to tell you, bro, unless you really bring in somebody that's poised and polished, that's been to Super Bowls, you're not going to get a different result. You're gonna very much have to land somebody like Sean Payton or somebody that has the caliber. You can't bring these no-name fools that don't have a resume and expect different results, because this is all you're gonna get. You're gonna get with the result that you're getting now, and then people are gonna cry, and it's gonna be revolved. It's gonna be a revolving door, crying, and people just unhappy. And that's what's going on with Broncos country. And like I said, I'm embarrassed of how it's turned out and how fast we're back to pulling the triggers on different things. I don't think it was the right decision. because now we're going to have to bring somebody in and we're going to have to feed into their system, and we're going to have to hope that it works out, when sometimes, it takes a lot more. If Josh Allen didn't work out in the first couple years and they just threw him to the dirt because of this, you would never have a Buffalo team that's Super Bowl contenders. I don't know, bro. But that's how I feel, homie. And that's how I feel. It is what it is. I know a lot of people are going to have different opinions and different, situations about it. But like I said, man, we're back to square one. And that's all I can say. You know what it is? Your boy Savage. Mile high salute to the real ones. Let's go.